Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all sizes, welcome to the Four Letter Nerd, brought to you by Hyro Geek X Unlimited. Thank you for joining us tonight. We've got a hell of a show for you tonight, but I must start off with a bit of sad news. Sadly, the Cake Boss will not be joining us. Neither will be Lady Sid and I, because it is their Super Bowl weekend. Because if you don't know, you need to know, because it is the weekend of Rhode Island Comic-Con. It's the biggest show they do all year. It is one of the most important shows they do all year. And if you're out there on the East Coast and you can get out there, go see them, go bother them, tell them I said to bother them, do it. Say, hey, Reggie said come bother you. They'll understand and they'll be okay with it. So with that out of the way, I'm not alone because I can't do this show alone. You know he's here. He's going to be pushing buttons. He's going to be pushing my buttons because I'm going to be pushing his buttons because it's what we do. We push each other's buttons. I mean, we like each other, but it's more fun when our buttons get pushed. So let me bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you know who it is. It's me.
The button.
I'm not there.
Pushing all the buttons and the buttons. Da-da-da-da. Give me a high five. It's Mayhem. You know, Mayhem Myers.
Did you really just do that to
Yes.
the Wayans Brothers show?
On
theme?
the spot. You're welcome. You're going to have that. It's free. Sprinkle a little Mayhem in there. It's your boy, Mayhem Myers. Look behind you. I'm not there. We got a great show today. Reggie's hosting, so, you know, that should be funny. Reggie, how we feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling good. How you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling good, feeling great. Hey, feeling great, feeling good. How are you?
How are you?
Hey, Outcast Deep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to get that strike. But yes, I enjoy the album. Yes,
Amazing.
I got you.
Mhm.
So I guess that would make, are you Big Boy or Andre? Actually, I'm Andre. That there's no matter what happens in the industry,
I don't know. Your
I'm
creative
Andre.
juices aren't as fluent as mine. I'm not saying they're not prevalent. They're not there. Andre
Wait,
hears
wait,
the
wait.
box and he thinks outside of it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying though,
There is
all
no
these
box.
awesome intros and outros for the show. Where did those come from?
You know, oh, that's a good point. But in show on the spot content,
I mean, I let you shine is what I do. I don't want to harsh your
you
shine.
let me
sir.
shine.
I let
Shady
you shine.
Boots. Change your name to Shady Boots is all I'm gonna call your name. Change your name to Shady Boots. Okay. Oh man. We
My
do
name
miss Katarina. Definitely Burgie. It's never fun without them. You know, it's actually it's fun, but it's not as fun. Just really quickly, hey Steph, mwah, it's a pleasure to have you here. Mia, you're always here. There they go again. Listen, we got a great show. Reggie's hosting, so you know, take it away.
Let's
Reggie.
see, like I said, I let you shine. I got you. Anyway, we're not alone because it can't be the 4-letter nerd with only 2 nerds because that's only half. So we got to square it, multiply it by 2, add 2. What have we got to do to get back up to 4? And of course, we're bringing in somebody that likes, well, I think he likes hanging out with us. I'm not sure. He keeps coming back, even though we keep teasing him. So I guess he likes us. So let's all welcome back Mr. Sebastian Bonetar.
You are not alone.
Hey,
4-letter nerds are here to stay. Gonna push
hey,
your buttons today.
hey.
Listen,
Everybody
you got me
singing.
out
I
the
love it.
shower. See, I'm not even supposed to
You're
be
ready
here
to
today. I'm the nerd version of Dante Hicks.
He's not even supposed to be here today.
Say hi.
Hey,
Hi, Jordan.
Hey,
You're making your debut. Okay. All right, bye you go. Bye you go.
And she's off.
Bye you
Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us tonight. So,
Thank
what
you.
brings you here tonight?
I don't know. You guys dragged me out the showers, beat me upside the head with the baseball bat. So I'm just here.
Damn, what did I tell you about hitting people with the baseball bat?
Use 2.
That's right.
But big shout out to Kat and Burgie with Rhode Island Comic Con. If anybody's at Rhode Island Comic Con, make sure you stop by the Wayward Raven table.
Yes.
Because We Suck at Comics will be on sale there this weekend.
Yes.
They say they suck at comics, but they don't suck at comics.
There are sponsors for tonight's episode.
Brought to you by We Suck at Comics from the Wayward Raven.
Pushing all the buttons, red, green, and yellow.
But no,
Push
I'm
the
here.
button.
I'm here tonight. I flew in from my couch, so There we go.
Thanks. Are your wings tired?
Oh,
Did you-
my wings are at Wingstop right now.
Boo. Boo. Seeing how he's making bad jokes now, I'm just gonna shush that young man and bring in our fourth and final guest.
We're not gonna talk about how
You've
let
seen him
shine,
on the show before.
Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, I'm gonna smear some mud and you can shine under the
Ladies
mud.
and gentlemen, Rhode Island's own Peter Griffin. Steven.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah.
Love it.
Steve, what's up?
Nothing much. It's my blood pressure.
I join you.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's our show. That's it.
Thank you for joining us. This was the Four Letter Nerd, brought to you by Hire Geek Geeks Unlimited. Possibly Wayward Raven. They suck at comics. I don't know.
We're working on it.
Anyway, so I've got a show for you tonight, gentlemen. We're going to be talking some very, very excellent topics tonight. The first one that we're going to speak of are the games that should be movies.
Ooh.
Why?
Yes.
Because it's a great story and it's got great character development.
Yes.
On this topic, I, as the host, shall go first because
Oh.
I'm the host and I can do that.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Snap.
All right, so I've got it's 3 games I got. Technically, it's a part 1 and part 2 one game series. I've talked about it before,
Mhm.
so you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Do
And then
it.
one is one I get on Mayhem about that he doesn't play with me anymore, but that's okay. I just yell at the TV all the time.
You don't
NBA
send me
hates
the invite.
You're never on. You're always playing some. Sir, I follow you on your streams. I see you streaming other games.
That's different. First of all, I don't even stream that
It's
much.
different.
Second of all, if I'm online, just send me the invite and I'll probably drop when I'm doing to join you. That's how brothers work, okay? That's how
Okay.
we
All
roll,
right. All right.
okay?
Next time I see you online.
That's how we roll, like a triangle, okay?
But then we're gonna get the video proof that he leaves your invite on read.
Right? Right? I sent you the invite. Where is it? Where are you?
Where are you?
Don't give me a great idea.
Anyway, so the first one up, I've talked about this one before, but it is this wonderful, beautiful game right here. And this is
Ooh,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
yes.
You have not played this game and you own a PlayStation, you are in the wrong. It's like God of War. Oh, wait. I don't like God of War. I'm in the wrong. Anyway, we're all in the wrong now.
Thank God I don't own a PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, it doesn't matter. It's on both. You need to play this game.
I have an
Uh-oh.
This is
Xbox.
an actual screenshot of someone playing the game right
I have
here.
Xbox.
I have an Xbox. Can I play it?
No, you can't. You're out in the cold. Get out.
Is there a bootleg version? A
God,
hood
no.
release?
There better not be. This game is
What's
too
the name of
good
this
for
game?
bootleg.
Horizon's Dawn?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, Horizon Zero.
Basically, humanity fucked up and we killed ourselves.
Mhm.
But we kind of sort of got ready for it in like the last 10 years. And we made things like arcs to where we could bring ourselves back from extinction.
Mhm.
It kind of worked. It also kind of didn't because, well, humans are going to human. And a human messed everything up at the end. But then humans didn't mess up. And then the AI messed up. And then the other AI didn't mess up. It's a whole story. You got to play the game to get the story because it's beautiful.
So everybody
And-
messes up.
What?
So everybody messes up.
It's okay, Mayhem. We can just play Starfield together.
Yes.
Starfield. I guess you could play Starfield. But
It's
anyway,
the Matrix with bow and arrows.
you got humans and giant robots that are made in the image of animals from all ages to terraform the earth and get it ready for humans. But things go wrong, and the robots don't like the humans, and they like to kill us. So we got to make our little villages to protect ourselves, but also hunt these guys down and try to explore the world. And you play as Aloy, who is a badass young woman.
Yes, Sebastian in the back. Yes, you.
So it's like Terminator meets National Geographic.
Yes.
I mean,
I saw you with your
yes.
hands up. Steven. Yes, you in the back.
Yeah, this is exactly why I'm nice to my Alexa.
But see, that's the bad part. These electronics don't know what humans are until we pop back up on the earth.
What?
And they're like, oh, food. So, fertilizer.
You know what game I like that's a little bit more simpler? Call of
Tetris.
Duty. There's a guy on the enemy team. You don't know why you're shooting him, but he's shooting you. So you shoot him. You see how that works? Simple. I shot him to survive.
And that's why
Was he-
Call of Duty doesn't get a movie.
They don't need a
Simple.
movie, honestly, because especially how
It's
things are going
called
in this
every
world.
World War II movie ever.
You know what? You're right. Every World War II movie, every Cold War movie, every Vietnam movie. You are absolutely right. There's your Call of Duty movies. They're already done. Because guess what? Call of Duty doesn't do anything original. I said
Except
it.
for Ghost. It has Ghost.
I'll give you.
Give me
I'll give you.
Ghost.
Well, no, because technically that was like CIA Black Book stuff in the background ish.
But you still got Ghost.
I'll give you half credit. I'll give you half credit.
Yeah, I feel like Transformers has a right to go after this video game though, because that looks a lot like that Wolf Transformer.
Oh, you mean Ravage the giant cat robot? I mean,
Yeah.
this was they were working on this before Transformers, so it's okay. It's okay. And
That's what they
also
say.
the sequel, Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West.
Ooh, in
Such
case you
good.
didn't like the first one, you got the second one.
Yes, the second. Well, the first one takes place in Colorado-ish. In the
Ish.
area. I won't tell you the other places because you got to go explore to see, because you will see landmarks in these games of ruins of our time. So I'll tell you that it does place in a bit of Colorado, but you got to go see where else. And you can probably figure out Forbidden West. Ooh, that's too far if you think on it. But those two definitely need a movie, a TV series, animated, CG. I don't care. It needs something to tell me the story other than the game.
They just need to get the studio that does Castlevania to do the animation, and there you go.
Oh God, I hope they didn't destroy Empower Field.
I mean, probably. It's like this, it's thousands of years in the future. So far, in fact, they don't know the year.
Tom Brady's still playing. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm still playing. Anyway, gentlemen, after that, because I have to do this in order, so this is a combo one, because I can't do one without the other. So we got to start off with Titanfall 1 and 2. You got to give me a movie. Give me the story. Give me the lore of where we're going. Why are we here? Why do we care about these people? Why do we care about the pilots? Why do we care about the IMC? Because I need all this told, because I got to go here to the Apex games. Because my people are crazy. I want to watch them shoot people. I got to watch Mr. Gasman go and kill everybody because that's what he does. That's why he's one of my mains. Because I need the Apex Legends movie.
Can we go
I
back?
need it. It needs to be here.
No. I will say with
need it.
Titanfall, I would play Titanfall just because I love robot mech technology, and I love the fact that he's a little pilot inside a little mech suit, and just
Little.
I think
sir,
that was
these are
a-
giant mech suits. It's not the size of Gundams, but they're not small.
yeah. But when you're the size of me, everything little.
You know,
You
I
are
walked
crazy.
away, and here I'm back, not prepared for how things are going, and I don't appreciate that.
That's your. You should have left,
You know?
Got the stripper dollars going.
right?
Just don't burn it down. What did I miss?
What
Sounds like a good.
you got to
story.
be, sir. You got to be here.
So Apex Legends, I think, needs more story, but I think so far it's pretty good. Didn't they release just
That-
a new Legend too?
Yes, they did. But I was saying before Apex, I got to get the Titanfall movies because you can't just jump into Apex. You got to get the stories and lore behind these people here. That's my
Okay.
feelings on it.
Okay. He's going for post-apocalyptic world.
Yes, yes, I am.
It's going for the apocalyptic MCU.
Well, technically, this isn't post-apocalyptic. This is post-intergalactic war.
Ooh, even better. I'm leaving Earth. Earth is ghetto.
I mean, technically,
And then-
yeah. this
I
is
mean,
what it is.
I would love to see a live action Marvel's What If. And movie format.
Ooh,
That would
yes.
cost way too much money to pay those people to do
Would it
that.
though? Would
Well,
it?
I mean, they're on a retreat right now, trying to figure out redoing this whole phase and everything because stuff
Certain
is
people
happening.
Did certain things.
Yeah, well, let's
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
actors first.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're
Okay.
using the writer strike to go back and redo a lot of different stuff. So it's like, yeah, we got to redo everything. Let's go.
Exactly. Yes,
Fair enough.
those are my games that should be movies.
Mm-hmm.
I should call upon next, Mr. Rhode Island's own.
Ooh.
Hey.
Spotlight.
Yes. All right, so
Spotlight.
let's see. For my first one, so I'm not like a heavy gamer, so you have to please bear with me on these because these are games I have played.
Not a gamer.
Sorry,
That's okay.
not a
these
heavy
are your
gamer.
choices.
And when I do game, I play a lot of sports games, so it's
Fair
one of
enough.
those.
So it's
Okay.
sort of like in the game type games.
Exactly. So the first one here, though, I actually played, didn't finish, but I played heavily enough, was Ghostbusters Remastered.
Ooh.
Technically, this is a movie.
I know, but
Yeah.
it should have been a movie.
Oh, you wanted this to be Ghostbusters 3 and all. Ah, okay.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I
Okay.
liked Afterlife and all of its glory, but
Mhm.
this was a good story.
Fair enough.
I mean,
True,
this
this
should have
is
been the
true.
Ghostbusters that should have replaced the McCarthy one and all that they were trying to push, right?
You know, exactly, because the hell with Leslie Jones.
Leave that woman alone. She got a check.
He
Right?
catched it.
Yeah, but she's still talking.
Fair enough.
The second story or game, I should say, that should become a movie is, even though I haven't played Spidey 2, I've seen the gameplay, and I could see a Spidey 1, Spidey 2 blended into one awesome movie line.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
You know, take the best of both and make it into a movie. That would be pretty BA.
I think you're right about that. The only thing is, I think Sony and Marvel are pretty much figuring out there's too much Spider-Man right now. Like it's
Probably,
oversaturated.
Right.
I think they're gonna transition, and rights and whatnot. So we gotta wait on that. And who gets what?
Well,
but
well,
I think. Mhm, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So I think personally they're gonna hopefully finish Andrew Garfield's third movie, give
Mhm.
him redemption,
Right.
generate interest back in the Spider-Man, and then obviously hint at Miles Morales, whatever. Maybe make a crossover thing, and then we may get, because this is technically the Ultimate Universe, not the technically main Marvel, not the MCU, but the main comic Marvel universe.
The
So
616
are we trying to say
616,
that we
yeah.
want Andrew Garfield to continue snapping necks and cashing checks?
Well,
It wasn't his fault. He's out of line, but he's right.
He's out of line, but he's not wrong. But still,
cool-
he didn't mean to do it. None of the Spideys meant to do it.
Okay.
Well, the cool thing is this is the cool thing, and this is what Into the Spider-Verse did, and the most recent Tom Holland Spider-Man movie did. They explored their version of their multiverse before, like right when Marvel's also expanding their multiverse, because you had the multiple Spider-Man get together live action, the ones who did the live action. Then Spider-Verse dipped into that a lot more when every Spider-Man property, including the games, were featured as alternate dimensions, alternate Spider-Mans. We already know that there's still talks for Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that Into the Spider-Verse 2, it's been delayed, but it's coming back out. Because again, it's a two-parter. So where they're gonna go on from that, it's gonna really depend where they go, I guess, with Tom Holland. And then since Marvel's been opening up the whole multiverse, they already had shown Venom in his way crossover into the MCU in the last Tom Holland and one of the Spider-Man movies already. So we know that they have this relationship where they can intershare. So don't be surprised if we probably get more Spider-Man or something with
Now,
the whole multiverse war.
Now, before we get to my number 3, I'm going to bounce off of that. I'm already over multiverses, by the way, because
Really?
everybody's got a multiverse. And to be fair, I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm a huge Trekkie,
Yeah.
and I hate the here I am. I'm a Trekkie. The Mirrorverse. I'm so tired of Mirrorverses in Star Trek. I'm so tired of multiverses.
Oh,
Actually, I like it. I just don't think they explored it correctly. First of all, let's have this real conversation.
Doctor
Gwen
Strange was an
Stacy-
abomination.
Did Gwen Stacy hit the floor, or did Spider-Man snap her neck in Spider-Man 2?
No. He caught her, and then the Force made her go backward.
He blew her back out.
in the wrong way. In the
Okay,
wrong
so we're pretty much set on that, and I'm not even gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. But you're right though.
It's like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift right now.
I feel sorry. I think Tom Holland is a great young actor. I think his interest or his roles in video games were dope. I just don't think the movies were crafted well. For instance, the one with Drake, Uncharted.
Yep.
Thought that was a great movie in hindsight. How it was done, not so much. And personally, me personally, I'm gonna let you talk, Sebastian. I think it was Marky Mark's fault because we didn't need him. We didn't need Mark Wahlberg there. Like, if you had given me the older Sullivan there, yes, but he wasn't doing it for me. Not saying Mark Wahlberg's a bad actor. That just wasn't him there. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, that's not you.
It wasn't a role for him, is what you're trying to say. It should have been someone else.
Yes,
you know the scene when Tom Holland's trying to run back into the plane after falling out of the cargo. I mean, that's where Spider-Man at, so that role is perfect for him.
Yeah, but fans who played Uncharted know that scene, and you know what I'm saying. And it's an amazing. I don't even know if that's a preview you play in the beginning, but that's an amazing, part of the game. It's a great game, great story for the most part. It's a male Sebastian. Tomb Raider.
Oh, you're good.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I would like more of him, and I would like to see him in other things besides superhero movies. Go ahead, Sebastian. I'm sorry, I was talking too much. But go ahead.
No, I wanted to harp in what Steve said, because I get what Steve means by that there's a lot of people, a lot of companies that they see this whole multiverse happening and they want to create their own because they think it's the next big wave. But and I'm thinking what Marvel's doing right now, which is very smart. They're actually re-looking at a lot of their stuff. And I think the multiverse, what they're trying to do is, because nothing's been said what's going to happen after the whole Kang Dynasty, after Secret Wars. I think they're going to, since everything's come back under one big umbrella now, I think they're going to use this as a way to, one, try to tell a great story, but two, also do like the great reset like they did in the comics with the last Secret Wars.
Yes.
Where a lot of these multiverse dimensions were in a big galactic war with each other, and it came down to like, okay, properties merged. That's how like the main Miles Morales, like Ultimate Miles Morales, came into the main MCU.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping, because I already read some rumors where they're going out with possibly with Deadpool 3, which makes sense for Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
Because there's rumors that Mobius from the TVA is going to be in it, Miss Minutes. And that there's probably going to be different versions of Wolverine. Rumor are that Daniel Radcliffe might be playing a version of Wolverine in there.
I believe it. Listen, I saw the last Flash movie, and I actually saw John Travolta in a Superman costume, and I was like, legit? This happened? Legit?
It almost happened. Yeah, it
almost happened.
Yeah,
it was the canceled Superman movie. But no, I think that
let's say John Travolta or Nicolas Cage. Whatever.
You said John Travolta.
I apologize, Nicolas Cage.
Technically, they are the same person. I did watch Face Off. Thank you.
It's what if they're going to look at everything, then they need to relook at the Eternals and just never do that again.
Yes, don't do that again.
Yeah, the Eternals came out with. I told people I think the Eternals would have worked better as a series, not a movie.
Yep.
There was just too much lore for it to be packed in and condensed into a movie.
It was slow. It was trash. But
like
anyway.
I said, it was too condensed.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
Sorry.
And then my third one is Batman Arkham Asylum. I thought, because this is actually a game I finished. I know, right?
Yeah.
Million points to you for this one.
I loved it, and I thought it was a great storyline. Obviously it's not perfect, but you can fill in some holes, you can do some things. But overall, I think it would have been cool to have a series where Batman goes throughout all of Arkham Asylum, because the inmates are running the asylum, and he's going to put the order back, fight the Joker, fight Harley Quinn. I like the game, and I thought it would be a good movie.
Honestly,
that would make an awesome movie.
With that pick, I would have put Ben Affleck's Batman in that type of movie, because I don't feel he got the chance to shine, because he was kind of overshadowed by everything. I feel like if they had given him this story for his solo outing before we got to see them combine together, I think this would have been the perfect fit, because his Batman was
as long as he never smirks again.
So who would you rather smirk, Ben or Clooney?
The Bat smirk.
Clooney gets sexier. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
and he has bat nipples.
I mean, listen. All right, we're gonna take a poll on this one. Listen, nonetheless, I agree with everybody so far. I think Ben Affleck would make a great one. They'd probably have to tailor this a little bit more, but the series, Arkham Asylum, I think it was Arkham City, and then the Red Hood one, whichever one, 1, 2, and 3 were all great stories for the most part. At least the first two were great. I know that. I think Ben Affleck would shine in this. Get rid of that bat tank thing, the driving, the third one. We don't need that. But he would
I
shine.
enjoyed running through the city and rampaging like Batman doesn't do. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, but don't give me that Batman 3. Again, the Clooney mobile. Don't ever give me that again.
Oh, you mean the
Oh.
Matchbox car that he was in?
Yeah. With the weird shark dorsal fin.
Yeah, the little skeleton thing. I'm like, what the hell?
I
Batman?
Yo,
mean,
that-
but it's
it was
a
like- it was like this.
classic. It's
It was
No,
like
it
Tim. It's like
wasn't.
Tim Burton.
yes, the
Tim
black.
Burton took Batman and The Nightmare Before Christmas and went.
No, it was like that Tim Burton Batmobile that they did. The second one that they did, not the Tim Burton one, the one with the Val Kilmer Batman, where it was like
Mhm.
all shiny with the lights. It was like then they were like, oh, when we get to Clooney, here's my beer. I'm gonna make a worse one. It was just like, dude, how?
I'll make it look like that.
I want the Tumbler Batmobile, okay, and I want it modified. That's all I'm saying.
What's
I'm okay
this?
with that.
There's magic in the air. What's this?
Listen, my favorite, most recent Batmobile had to be Patterson's. He had a really dope one.
Yeah,
Because when that
was
car
badass.
roared, oh,
That movie
like a
was solid,
Camaro.
though.
doesn't
that
matter.
would
That
be
car was
Camaro
solid.
or
Yeah.
a muscle car. Just, you know what? That was probably a Hellcat, an early version of a Hellcat. You get 12 miles per gallon in the city. Okay, it's Batman.
Also, we do remember. We all do know who the actor was for who played the Riddler, right?
Oh,
Forgot his name.
No.
Yep.
I
Blitz
know-
from
I
the
know
girl
of-
next door.
I cannot remember
I did.
his name.
I did not watch The Girl Next Door.
You did-
Oh yeah, I did it. Oops, sorry. Oh, we gotta get shouted on
Now
this
I'm,
one.
now I'm gonna look it up because his name is there, but it's not there. Do 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 do.
name-
There's some
is-
rumors that he might be getting a spin-off movie because that movie did very well. Like the Penguin's supposed to get his own, like Colin Farrell's the Penguin, which
Whack, whack,
again,
whack.
fantastic. Oh yeah, can you imagine? Just-
Every time I hear the Penguin name, I think of the Key and Peele skit with the
Paul Dano.
yes, yep.
Paul Dano.
But the Key and Peele skit where they're ballet people and they're talking about Batman who you fight and who
Oh, that's it.
you're the Penguin all like wah, wah, wah. Like come on man, you a fat mofo in a purple suit.
Listen. You know what? I'm all for reimagining of new actors taking on certain mantles. The Penguin by Danny DeVito, I think, was amazing. It was a little grim, dark, but what's
Tim
his face?
Burton.
It's Tim Burton flick.
Okay, what's his face in the Batman was amazing. I think as
Listen,
the
all I
Penguin.
remember is Michelle Pfeiffer. So
Okay, let's have this talk real quick again for like the third time. Michelle Pfeiffer is the best Catwoman ever. Okay,
I'm
The
gonna give it
only
to you
other
because
person-
she's the best. The second one has to be the one that
don't
was in
ever
Pattinson's
say Halle
Batman.
Berry. Don't ever say Halle
No,
Berry.
no.
What are you talking? Halle Berry was never Catwoman.
That never
Halle
happened.
Berry was never Catwoman.
That was a fever dream. That
never happened.
was Mandela affected right there.
Yes, that's the Mandela effect. Yes.
the only
Never.
other person I could give Catwoman to would be not
Eartha Kitt?
Yzma, Eartha Kitt, yeah, Yzma. I say Yzma from Cusco. Cusco's poison.
I mean, you're not
Yeah, we were
wrong.
classic. But if you want to go modern, I think Zoe Kravitz did a nice job as
No.
playing Catwoman.
no,
She did. If
did
you
an
got to
okay
compare
job.
her with
Okay,
Anne Hathaway,
okay. I fall back.
Hear me out for 1 second. Taylor Swift is Catwoman.
No,
You know what?
no.
This has been the show. Peter, thank you very much. We're out of here.
actually, I
No
want
way.
her more. I want her more as Dazzler
I
because
mean,
that's
she's
the
gonna be
rumor.
she's gonna be a Deadpool 3, so
Yeah.
there's that one.
She's gonna
There's
be-
rumors that she would be. There's rumors that they said that no, she's not going to be Dazzler. I go, she would be perfect as Dazzler.
Right? You can't show someone hanging out with the entire
No,
production
Yes.
Steph,
staff
I'm with you.
of a
I'm with
movie
you. I'm with you. Look,
and say
I'm
she's not in the movie.
still
Hey guys,
waiting.
listen, you just gotta shake it off.
I'm still waiting for the Batman movie. Excuse me, the Riddler movie, right? That's supposed to come. Not the Riddler, the Joker movie that's supposed to come out with Lady Gaga. You guys remember that? That's the thing that's happening.
What happened to that one?
I
It's
don't
still-
want that
still
to
being
happen.
made.
I don't want that to happen.
Oh, it's
It's
going to be
happening.
a musical.
It's
It's
gonna be a
happening.
musical, and I hate musicals.
No, it's
And
not.
I love musicals,
Yeah.
and I hate musicals.
The Joker face, the Joker face.
Thank you. Mayhem has been lost in time
Bad.
after violating that time lords have stepped in.
Oh.
Sir, you're trying to get us a strike now. Stop it. Stop it.
It's technically me singing, not actually singing and
Stop.
playing
No,
music. So
stop.
we're fine.
Anyway,
Taylor is overrated. Go ahead.
Steve, thank you for your picks. Mayhem, are you ready?
Always.
Because you're going, and
Always.
I'm sorry, I saw your picks, and I'm like, really? We've talked about this with it, like the last 10 shows, you've talked about this for like 6 of them.
And I'll never stop.
I see that. I see that. Are you ready to rehash
Captain
what you
Planet
talked
and the
about
Planeteers?
5 other times already?
First of all, I appreciate the shade. You make me.
Do you not see?
appreciate
Do you
so
not
much
see what
better.
I? Do you not see what I put? Do you not see what I put?
Yes.
You're welcome. So you ready to talk about your stuff? Talk about your here. You can talk about your stuff, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will die on this rock. Not Plymouth Rock, but this rock. Alien Isolation is an RPG game that came out in 2014 and was one of the best Alien games ever to be made ever. What is it, you may ask? Next clip, please.
How many Alien movies
Clip
do
or
we
the movie?
need?
Look, you sent me a lot of stuff in just at
There
random
should be
order.
2 people on it. They look the same.
Yes. So you want the picture? That's
Yes.
not a clip.
I
That's a
apologize.
picture. You
Please,
sent
can I
me
have
clips,
the next
sir.
slide, please?
Thank you. There we go.
Ladies.
Ew.
You get
So-
out of this.
So Ellen Ripley, who you may know from the Aliens will be on the right, had a
Believe it
daughter
or
named
not.
Amanda Ripley. While Ellen Ripley was lost in space, Amanda Ripley went looking for her. Okay, she went looking for her mom and ended up on a Nostromo and fighting the aliens that her mother ended up fighting. So she's out trying to find answers and everything. It's an amazing plot. The story is chef's kiss. Drool it on me, okay? Spill it on me. But what they did, no, Sebastian, not yet. No, okay? What they
This is my
did
villain
was
origin story.
they left us on a cliffhanger and they never brought it up. They did bring out another game, it was more of a coin and click, but it's not in continuity.
Continuity.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's not in continuity. This is stupid. We have a market. I agree when it comes to what you said, Steven. How many more aliens are we gonna get? Because they're definitely milking this cow dry because they're not giving us substantial movies. Okay.
So you're saying they're giving us quantity over quality, and you would prefer the quality.
Of course, but we have it right here. We can fill in the gap because that's what a lot of movies are doing too. They're not continuing things. They're kind of like, look at Saw. Like, I think Saw 10 was like in between the first and second one. Like, they
Oh, that's a whole new rant.
yeah, that's a whole different thing. But okay, if we're gonna do that,
That's a bag of
this
worms.
makes sense.
No.
We can show how Amanda, who's kind of like her mom, but not trying to find answers, and maybe when you end the movie series, hopefully 3, she gets some answers. You know what I'm saying? And then we can end it that way. This was a great game. This should have been a movie 110%. Sebastian, yes, you on the couch.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a plot hole on that one. I'm sorry, Mike, because I felt a lot of the alien stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you remember the original, like Ridley Scott Aliens, and then they added the deleted scenes, so they showed Amanda's Ripley daughter when she was away on Deep Space Sleep from the first movie. Her daughter actually grew up, aged out, and actually died.
Yes.
And they never. But again, it could kind of fit between that time
It
frame
can
if they
fit. No,
told the
what are
story.
you talking about?
But
Yes.
if you want a perfect sequel, which they threw away, is the Dark Horse comics.
Yes.
The Dark Horse comics continued after Aliens because it erases the events of Alien 3.
And look who's right there.
And finally, not Ridley Scott, what's his face? The guy who directed the first Alien movies who we were all like mad about with Prometheus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Those travesties.
Not those travesties.
He's actually given his blessing for the next guy who's actually directing the next Aliens movie after he saw what he did. So
Look,
it sounds bad.
So I listen. I totally understand the direction. These are some clips from the game when I played it. Please enjoy.
Oh, I saw your clips. I loved watching
Is
you
that
play.
a Pit Boy?
No, that's the motion detector. That's the motion detector. This could fit because in the thing of space, I don't remember. I think she died when she was 84, but that was in between the time the Alien and Alien was Alien 2. So it can fit. You can still get the movies. She's still young and she can still age out and be at peace, 100%. But you bring up a good point. The direction that they're probably gonna go in, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna, and it sucks because this was a great game. This is a part where you have to find the synthetic.
This made Aliens game scares again because I watch you get scared so many
Wait,
times I'm playing this.
Is that AIM from Iron Man 3?
Yes. So So I hate you. So this is the part where the synthetics have turned against you, and even on normal mode, they don't give you that much ammo to shoot things because honestly, even going against the alien, it's useless. So this is me trying to figure out how to kill him. Besides with an EMP, which I throw, and I bring out the old whack-a-mole wrench because that's
Didn't you
Save him, Tony Stark. Save him.
didn't you play it on hard mode?
Yes.
Yes,
If
he
anybody
did.
follows my streams, which maybe I'll get back to it in the next week or so, I generally play games on like extreme hard mode or hardcore mode just for fun. So it's not only scarier, it's at like a die.
For
Like
fun.
I'm
So you
gonna,
want to die every 2 seconds?
yes, because it's fun. Because then it shows like I messed up. There's a game called Callisto Protocol. It's been kicking my ass, kicking my ass. So but every other game I've been doing fine. So this was one of my options. I thought this would make a really good sci-fi movie. You know what I'm saying? I love sci-fi movies. This had a great game. You can get a great cast. Sigourney Weaver even signed off on this. Why not do it? You know, do it and do it right, baby. We can do it. Take
Like
the
honestly,
time.
if they do adopt it well,
Mhm.
it would make a great movie because again, it did well for the game series because
Mhm.
at the time a lot of Aliens games were just not doing great.
I hope you're not talking about Alien Colonial Marines because that was trash. Let's move on to the next.
What are you
one, shall
talking
we?
about?
Exactly. So that was my first one. My second one, I'm waiting for Reggie to pull it up, was a little bit on the nose. You know what I'm saying? It's called Dead Space. Okay, it's about Isaac Clarke.
Look, it's
who
about
goes-
it's about a lone survivor on a derelict spaceship trying to kill monsters that want to kill him and get away from him.
Not
Sounds-
necessarily.
Sounds familiar.
That sounds like Mars.
So
Huh.
technically, there's a bigger
Ghost of
story,
Mars.
and they did kind of flesh it out. There are godlike planet beings that want to kill all of civilization throughout all the universe. And
Eagle.
what they did was they made markers that drive people insane. And what they did was they made it so that way people would find it. There's a company that finds it. He's part of the company. He goes to investigate. He has to kill everybody. That's the short and sweet of it. It gets deep. It gets deep.
Matt Damon, somewhere it's going. I feel like there's some. It seems familiar.
Thank you very much. It's get deep because that woman right there, that's the woman you're going to go see. Her name is Nicole. That's your girlfriend. That's who you go to save. Plot twist.
It's Mr. Save His Girl.
Mr. Save his girl. That was really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Isaac Songs over here. I hear trying to save a hoe. It's an amazing game. The remaster was even better. Definitely. The first two need movies. There's 3 games of Dead Space that I know of. The main continuity ones, or the other ones are just like spinoffs and whatnot that are still relevant. I'll just say relevant.
Listen, I had nightmares with the first one. I don't need to play the remake. That was scary.
So, Steph, I played Prey. Amazing
I
game.
enjoyed
I was gonna say, but I felt like it was too common. You know, like Aliens. You know, and then also they would also have to pick an official line because in Prey you can decide your ending. But I agree with you 100%. Prey is an amazing game. It is
I got mad when the cup flew itself at me. Like, super mad. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just walk through the room. There's nothing in it. Cup just goes flying at my head. I'm like, are you serious right now?
it's a mixture of like Dead Space and something else.
Actually, it's like it's more like the Thing, but modernized.
I'll give you that. Fair enough. It was a great story. If you guys haven't seen it, if you don't want to play it, fine. I'm pretty sure somebody's done it. If I do it and release it, I'll let you know, and you can follow it. It's a great story. You should definitely watch Prey. Great suggestion, Steph. I think I have one more.
I need some clarification though. It's just him and her, right?
What do you mean?
Like, in the game, you said that he's like they're like lone survivors. Is it just the two of them, the girl and the guy?
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
how is she a hoe?
Ooh, ooh.
She's a hoe because of what happened beforehand. Okay. No,
Beforehand.
she's not. She's not. Nicole is not. They actually did the because this game was so popular and such a classic. When they did the remastering of it, they made the actual character models look like the people who voiced them and honored them. It was
Classic.
amazing. It was amazing.
Make hoes.
I didn't like it at first because I was like, this looks nothing like the original, and then I realized what it was. I was like, oh, okay. Do I
Then
have
you
one
can
more?
let- Yes, we have one more. We
All right.
talked about this one too, but I'll let it slide.
Okay. All right. Cool. Injustice. All right. Look, DC needs a win. All right, Marvel may be thinking, but DC
Yes, yes,
needs
they
a
do.
win. Okay,
This would be a win. You are absolutely correct.
I've said this before on Sebastian's show, on a other show, whatever. What DC needs to do to kind of have a leg up on Marvel now and be like, whenever they start a movie, takes place in Earth 101 or Universe, whatever they label it, they let us know. And then boom, give us Injustice. And not like the abbreviated version of Injustice that happened on the animated. No. Give us Injustice. Show Superman, Henry Cavill, bursting his hand through whatever Joker that's playing it and crushing the heart. I understand he may not be there, but they need a Superman. Like I said, they need a goddamn win. Bring back the Cyborg too. You know it's the Black Cyborg I'm talking about, goddamn it. Bring everybody back. Bring everybody back and cut these checks. If they give us this in a series, if not a movie, I think they would win. I think this would be better as a series, but I also take it as a movie if it's well done. It's got to be 3,
a series
maybe
of
4.
movies. It would have to be a series of movies. That's a lot to unpack in what happens with this.
Actually, I think the smartest way.
Sorry, Steph.
The smartest way to really bring this in, which would be pretty cool, is if they featured it in the Titans universe and spun off Injustice from that, because it's already established a Batman with the guy who played and he was in Game of Thrones as Khaleesi's right hand man for a while. And they had a great cast. They had their version of Beast Boy. They had Tim Drake, and they could potentially have their own version of Cyborg, and they can make it a whole series of seasons of just Injustice going down, because they've established the joke. Like, again, that's already been established there, so they could build off of that. DC has a lot of other great properties on the side that they could actually fuel those stories. That's outside the whole Snyderverse that they've been trying to revamp.
Yes, God, please take the win, DC.
I don't think they're gonna, because they don't listen and give.
Oh no, they're
asking for.
Yeah, apparently Gunn is going through the same problems that Snyder went through with the studio execs. That's the rumors.
Oh wow, who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Yeah, because the new guy wants to sell them.
So these are my picks. That video games that should have been movies. I still stand by that. 100%, Steph. They won't. So we'll see what happens. Thank you.
Good list.
I'll be here all week.
Thank you, sir. All right. So our next category, where Mayhem wants to be a suck up. Wow. Actually, wait, no, I'm sorry. We're skipping someone. Bastion needs to give his selections for video games that should have been movies. Okay. I'm over here forgetting stuff.
I will give my suggestions, because I came off the couch ready for this. So first thing is first, I am definitely gonna say, because a lot of people have not mentioned it, is Half-Life. Half-Life would be interesting to finally either see being made as a movie or a TV show. Because again, you have aliens, you have a guy walking around with a crowbar beating the crap out of people.
Wow,
monsters.
Wow,
that is Half-Life.
All right, Joker.
Half-Life. Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. He even looks like the Joker when he's normal. Yeah, what? Yeah. Gordon Freeman looks like the Joker when Joker is not like all pasty white and he's just Jack. Yeah.
There's something wrong with y'all, but okay.
Also, too, can we finally get someone that is great at directing fantasy to adapt a Legend of Zelda story for the big screen?
That's not happening.
They can't. Nintendo won't let that happen.
100%.
I mean, with the way how the Mario movie did, it's like if you get the right
Mario,
person,
let me tell you
the
something.
story together.
Mario? You mean Mario?
Mario. However you say it.
You East Coast.
Listen. People have accents. There's a difference. Okay, so you better stop. So Mario is big time. Okay, they came out with like 3 movies, I think. No, I'm bugging. 3 games in the span of that last movie. Okay, Zelda. Who? They don't get me wrong. Age, Breath of the Wild, whatever, and then the other one that came out. I'm hearing classic games. I personally don't play them. I watch other people play them. Classic games. He's not on the same level as Mario. He can get featured in a Mario film, but he can't get his own.
Okay, so hear me out.
Okay, sure.
What if they did like a Lord of the Rings type trilogy with it? Because there's so many different long storylines with it, but they could totally do like a Lord of the Rings trilogy with it. That's
what I was really thinking. Like, you get the right fantasy director with the right budget. you could definitely make Legend of Zelda a big fantasy budget movie. Just if you go balls to wall like they did with Lords of the Rings, and everything.
So what I'm hearing is you want the Lord of the Rings staff to make a Zelda movie. That's
Okay,
basically
true.
or the Harry Potter producers to make.
I don't
Zelda.
think they have that much faith in Zelda.
They probably don't.
Just not the Eternals.
Or a
direction.
TV show. Or a TV show.
They had a TV show way back when.
That's we're not talking way back. We're not going in the way back machine.
Here's what
We're going into now machine.
I agree with you because Steph was asking what's happened. Sebastian asked a really great question. He wants to get a fantasy director to get a Michael Bay budget and bring Zelda. And Steve co-signed and was like, do it like Lord of the Rings. Great ideas. I'm not trying to shoot that down. It's just that there's not enough interest in Zelda, in Link per se, in Zelda. Unless it's comic book fans. They want to appeal to
For the record, I have never watched Lord of the Rings.
So
have you not seen the
Don't let
Zelda
Cat find out about that.
Ooh, Lord of the Rings. It was good.
I'll send you my hood release website. So be prepared. I think every movie's like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
God,
trees
yeah.
walk in that movie, as they said in.
Yeah.
Listen,
So
I made the
it's
mistake of
Titanic all
watching.
over
too.
again.
I've watched the extended versions of all 3 movies.
You are a brave man.
Someone's got time.
So how did those 2 days go?
Listen, I finished the game
Was
of
it during
Monopoly,
COVID?
baked brownies, and part 3 was still going.
So anyway, let's
Were they
move
hot
on.
brownies? I mean, Jesus Christ.
We're running short on time.
Probably.
I got to remind us. We got to stick on track, people.
Gotta listen to the producer, people.
So we're gonna move forward. Reginald,
Yes.
what's our next topic?
Our next topic is geeks that inspire us.
Ooh, okay.
And somebody went a little extra on their list, but that's okay because I know they mean it from the heart. All right, so I will start us
Fair enough.
off.
God, today's show went by fast. I know.
So
I did.
one geek that inspires me is this YouTube streamer here, this gentleman named Saigon Cat. I know him in real life. He is one of my best friends, and I've been supporting him in his YouTube channel since he started. Oh my God, over a decade ago, and just his dedication to just doing the things that he does and being the geek that he is. He's my DM when it comes to D&D. He's my DM in BattleTech, which is D&D in space with giant robots. We played so many different tabletop games, so many board games, so many video games, and it's just he's just one of those geeks that is just when you picture a geek, you're gonna picture that geek that everybody's like, oh, that's a geek, and then you're gonna picture, oh, that's a geek. He is that, oh, that's a geek. He's that one where you're like, yeah, that's the kind of geek I want to be like. So shout out to Saigon. You are one of the geeks that inspired me. So I have to throw his channel up there. Go and subscribe. The reason it's keep saying subscribe and unsubscribe, this isn't my main YouTube, so it's here and there. It's wherever. All right, so another geek that inspires me. I don't know if they call themselves a geek, but it is this gentleman here. This is why I play Apex as much as I do. I enjoy watching him play Apex. He plays other games, but Apex is his big draw, and he's not trying to be the best. He's trying to be the best version of himself playing the game.
Wow.
And that's what I want to be. He calls himself the gutter tier gamer, the lord of the losers. And he has his moments, just like I have my moments, where you're like, I'm going to do this dumb thing, and you get eradicated. And most of your games end, and you just getting eradicated. And then you have those moments, those games where you shine, and you pull your team through, and you get that dub. And it's just like, how did I get through that?
Yeah, I remember those days.
And that's how I take to playing Apex Legends, is the way Ragtag plays it. Because why not? I don't want to be the best at the game. I want to be the best me that plays this game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Another geek that inspires me, made the reference earlier, is this young man right here.
Andre.
Andre.
All right.
That's right, because it's all right. Now, ladies, and
Listen, I'm sorry,
just
Jackson.
his music career and his trajectory, where he came from, where he ended up. I am sad that he's not able to do this anymore, but when Aquemini came out, and that's when he started branching out and doing that non-standard hip-hop stuff. That's when I was like, hey, I don't have to dress like everybody else. I can do my own thing. I can dress how I want to dress and make that my way of dressing. And he literally is the reason I have a closet full of dress shirts and dress pants more so than jeans and t-shirts. I have more dress shirts and button-ups and polos than any other type of clothing that I own.
And I really like the way he moves.
I mean, it is a good way that he moves. The way he moves through life and through the world, it's a good way to move.
That is a big boy reference, but you know what? I'm gonna let it slide. Okay, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. I think he's featured on the chorus though. But
yes, he is there.
Right.
And then the last one, of course, is the one that's basically started it all, Mr. J.R.R. Tolkien. Without him, most of the geekdoms that I follow would not be a thing. Because without him, no D&D, no fantasy stories in the vein of D&D, and yeah, I wouldn't be the geek that I am without that man. So he is the anchor to my geekery and my geekdom. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Well, I got to get someone to come on your show who knows a lot about Tolkien, who I think you're going to geek out with.
You mean Kat?
No.
You mean Kat?
There's a guy who I work with who was actually almost hired. It was between him and one of his friends as one of the lore keepers for a lot of Tolkien stuff for Lord of the Rings. And actually he's gotten to go to the Tolkien Museum and has actually seen some of his stuff and all that in Tolkien's book and everything.
Ooh.
Like he knows stuff.
Okay, yeah, please bring that person on.
Him and Kat would geek out. Okay.
Yeah, they would.
Reggie, I sent you a picture as per request of one of our members here. Please check it and add it to the list of whoever is next.
Okay. One moment. Please talk about other random facts for the week. Thank you.
So it kind of sound like you would have do 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 do.
I mean, I'm not trying to get that copyright strike, so no. So is this going into your submission for that person?
That's for the guy underneath me. Yes, what were you thinking, Peter Griffin?
Hey, how are you?
What were you saying? Because Reggie was talking. I'm sorry.
No. When it comes to the Doug theme song, every time I hear it, I just think of Doug.
Are they saying Doug?
Could be. Doug funny.
All right, so who's next? Because we're scratching for time right now.
We close. We're gonna have our over. It's fine.
Yeah, they look like
maybe
it's a party. It's the Halloween episode.
Exactly. I mean,
we haven't put the costumes on yet.
I think I know who should go next. Okay, I think it should be my favorite Mexicano. Okay, my favorite Colombiano. Okay, my favorite. You like tacos?
Do you not know who?
Ladies and gentlemen, Fluffy.
From? Right? Where are you going with this?
I love messing with Omar. I think Omar should be next. And
listen, I love tacos too. So like every Spanish ethnicity that you have here.
Okay,
that's it.
Let me tell you something. Mofongo. Okay.
So since Mike, you are in the Brooklyn area and you're close to Long Island, look for Mofongo by Nassau Coliseum. Best mofongo in New York City ever.
I'm going to the Bronx. I'm going to find my Dominican.
No, this is the best Puerto Rican mofongo.
When it comes
so moist,
rooted from the abuela's fingertips, son.
Bro, when they make
shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on your family. Shame on the cow. Shame on everything. Okay.
Puerto Rican family. It's so good.
Gentlemen, gentlemen. I use that word loosely. Gentlemen. All right, so Mayhem, the picture you sent me, is it for who's going next, or is it for you?
Yes.
You're going.
Yes.
It's for who's going next. Okay.
Yes. Whose
line is it?
Whose line is it anyway? I don't know.
But the points don't matter.
I'm Wayne Brady.
Oh, I'm Ryan. Ryan Styles. You're definitely Colin Mockery. And you're Brad Sherwood.
Mockery. I don't care. I make that money being funny. I'm ready.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Ready? I'm ready.
All right, let's do
Drew
this.
Carey with the glasses.
You know what?
Oh,
yes.
Went on. Price is Right.
The price is right.
Come on down.
All right, Bastion, are you ready?
Oh, I've been born ready. Bring me in, coach. who are. There we go. That's a beautiful group of guys right there. So we're just talking about geeks that inspire us. So that was at the long bar that we used to go to called Twins Pub, and unfortunately, Twins Pub is closed now, due to the building being torn down. But that is known as the Creative Aftercon Network. A bunch of great guys. That it's just an inspiring crew. We've been friends for a very long time. And we come from all over. You can see Johnny C. You can see Mark there from Wayward Raven, Alex from Wayward Raven, Jeff Ryder. These guys have been phenomenal as supporters, as well as supporting everybody's projects, getting out there and everything, and also just inspiring others because of the works that they're getting out there.
Yeah.
Jeff has a great book that's called Major Holmes, Captain Watson and Major Holmes. So he was also invited to the Sherlock Holmes conventions because of his book. And again, this everybody's success is cheerleaded, and they're always very supportive of each other. Steve Petrelli's in there. He had started the network, Dennis Knight. So that is the Creative Aftercon Network. And all of us got together too, a lot of us, to come together with the anthology We Suck at Comics. So a lot of the creators' stories are in here. So again, it was fun. And we continue to meet every year during New York City Comic Con. Definitely met at a random bar this year. And we still just keep in contact to this day. But that is a great group of guys, and those are inspiring nerds right there, inspiring geeks. And then finally, I also got to give it up to the man Stan Lee. Without Stan Lee, I wouldn't be wanting to make comics. So Stan Lee, love to that guy. And again, that's another inspiring nerd right there. Whoop, whoop. There we go, real quick, short and sweet.
I like it.
Ooh-ha-ha.
Who's next? Is it Griffin De La Pita?
I don't know who that is.
Reginald.
Yes.
Who is next?
Who is next? I say I'm gonna let you go next. Actually, no, you're gonna go last. I'm gonna let you go last on that. Unless you go last.
Oh, had me
Stevie.
worried there.
Someone's in trouble.
He's not in trouble. He's not in trouble. He's all right. But I will let Stevie go next. And here's your first
All
one.
right, so this first person coming up, it probably makes all the
lot of
sense in the
sense.
world.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, it seems obvious, but so, like, I feel like this may sound really stupid because he's way more creative and way more awesome and better looking than I, but we have a lot of the same things in common. I mean, that's how I first started, is just doing, Star Trek fan fiction as a kid.
Yeah.
And then eventually he, if the rumors are true, he tried to buy Star Trek at the beginning of when CBS started coming back out with more Star Trek stuff. And then he said F you and started the Orville. So,
Fair.
But like the type of comedy he likes, and the quick wittedness, and to be able to take something out of a conversation and make it into something. He's ultra creative. I wish I had a tenth of his creativeness, but I just, in some weird way, I just feel like we're similar people.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I can hear the passion in your voice when you speak about it. So yes, I feel
thought you were gonna cry. I was waiting.
Right?
For it. Listen, don't do it. Don't do it.
Big men don't cry. We sweat. Next up on my list is Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Mystery Science Theater
Ooh.
3000.
That's a nice
Sorry.
throwback.
It is a nice throwback because Tom Servo,
Crowbot.
Crow Robot,
Mhm.
Jonah actually was great. The newest edition of the janitor. But Joel and Mike, the throwbacks, it was just great because if you sit down and watch a movie with me, especially if I've seen it, that's me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just riffing the shit out of it. So, and that's because I grew up young with my father, just watching it. My parents used to actually, my parents lived in Spain before I was born because my father was in the military, and they used to listen to Mystery Science Theater on the radio.
Radio.
So my mom says. So, but she's no longer with us, so she can't confirm nor deny that story.
Fair enough.
But I mean, I grew up with it, from the beginning. So when they came out a few years ago with MS3 2K, The Return, It hit all the feels, and Felicia Day was great as the antagonist, and a lot of people don't like Patton Oswalt. I do. And he played the dimwit pretty well. So yeah, MS3T. Wow, I can't talk. MST3K kind of inspired a lot of me. And then thirdly, Kevin Smith.
Oh yes.
Yes.
You know, I grew up, watching, Mallrats, Clerks 2, Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, the reboot, Clerks 3, which still not over. God damn that ending. And even Chasing Amy. That was my childhood, man. That and Walt Disney movies, not Walt Disney, Warner Brothers movies. Little Giants and like the King Arthur's Court, the Big Green, stuff like that. So yeah.
Some dope picks, man. I can't front. Some deep cuts.
We bow to you. Those are some dope. Kevin Smith. I should look at the tagline right there.
I kind of don't want to follow this.
He's here today.
I kind of don't want to.
That's a tough one to follow. I'm glad you put me before.
All right. Great picks, Steve. I do appreciate you. Reginald, are you ready? Because I'm gonna have to go through this really quick.
Actually, hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Oh, looks like we got interference in the show. Yes, interference in the show. Yes, Halloween in interference. Halloween in interference. Okay, I'm done. Oh no, I'm not. He's not done. All right. So anyway, how was everybody's Halloween? What do we come dressed up as?
Plague Doctor. Oh yeah, that's what I dressed up as.
Oh,
I dressed as Stephen Oakley for a change. That was good times.
that makes sense. When you ask Batman what he is for Halloween, he says Bruce Wayne, and you're just like, yeah.
And then still no one gets it.
What?
I'm waiting for the cosplay inception one day, where someone dresses as a character that's cosplaying as another character.
Ooh, you know what? That might be it. I might have to take that idea.
At Rhode Island Comic Con, we had Pikachu.
Luna Lovegood.
So that's that one.
Okay.
Wait, what's the question? I want to answer. What's the question?
Sebastian said he's waiting for the Inception cosplay where he can cosplay as a person who's cosplaying as another person.
So he's gonna be a dude pretending to be another dude who's dressed as another dude.
So what you're trying to say is when I pull out my Han Griffin cosplay?
Yes.
There you go.
Be Robert Downey Jr. in our favorite movie where he's black. You know what I'm talking about.
Great shot, kid. Don't get penisy.
I think that would be amazing. Luna Lovegood. I just want to point that out. So that's amazing. Are we ready?
We are ready. I made sure that we are all ready.
I don't think I am ready for this. That's
all right. So before he pulls it up, I want you to understand there are actual geeks that I know. Like Marquez, there's Donald Glover, there's SSJ9K on YouTube. Like I love generally black geeks and people of color per se. Nothing against anybody else. It's just that I vibe with them more. However, I realized that I have more people close to me that are definitely inspiring. So with that being said, let's bring it up, shall we? The first one up is Mia Shelton. Okay, she is an awesome geek. She actually helped create this company of the 4-letter nerd Higher Geeks Unlimited production. She does a lot of great work in the background. She cosplays, and a little bit about her. I don't know if you guys know, she used to do makeup on TikTok, and she was hired to do a movie. And she's actually got some credits, some IMDb credits. So she's been elevating while also keeping her nerddom. You know what I'm saying? So she's pretty dope as shit, but don't tell her I said anything. The next one, because I got to go quickly.
Her power level's over 5,000.
Reginald, okay? I give this man all types of shit. But this man acted in a movie as well. This man and his race car tracks and everything. Dope geek. I just like this picture. This man is pretty knowledgeable. Yes, he's pretty knowledgeable. I think this show is one of the things that probably took him out of his comfort zone, and he still manages to do it to be helpful and to help us out and do a lot of different things. And he's still who he is. So I think that's inspiring nonetheless. Let's move forward. Kat, who couldn't be with us today. When you get to know Kat, amazing picture by the way, Kat. When you get to know her,
fire.
It is an amazing amount of information that she knows. And being a geek and being so accepting of everybody. She's just a beautiful person inside and out. I really wish she was here to hear this, but she's definitely inspiring to everybody. That's why we call her the glue. Okay, she really is the glue that holds us together. I'm gonna go forward. Berginald. This man and cons. If you ever want to run a con in a physical building, you need to hire this man. This man knows his stuff.
Wait. He might be too busy for that.
That is also true. But you know, I think he might leave his actual job to do it full time if it was promising. So, not only that, he knows hip hop. He knows a lot of great things. This man is a beautiful soul as well. He's super supportive, super active. This is somebody you want in your corner at all times. All right, let's move forward. Les does horror. Les is awesome. I don't know if I can speak what she does because it might be NDAs and whatnot. But when I tell you this woman is amazing, she is an actress. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, she was a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys. And she decided I'm going to be an actress, producer. She does a lot of great things. Check out her show,
Tingling Tea.
The Tingling Tea. I don't know if it's up, but it's amazing. She likes to go over horror stuff. I was featured on it, and that kind of leads me to the next slide. If we can go to that one, her partner Eddie, dope guy, amazing gentleman. So he's also part of the Tingling Tea. He likes to play geek stuff, and it's just funny talking to him. But he's so knowledgeable about not only horror stuff, but also just random shit. So shout out to you guys. Love you guys to death. Hope to be on the show with you guys, or just to even talk to you guys again soon. So you know, we got the group chat. Let's move forward, shall we?
Hey, I know that guy.
Steve. So I had.
Hey, how are you?
Les is incredible. Yes, Cliff Dye Production. You know what? Let me just put this up real quick.
I think my wife is amazing too, and she should definitely be one of your idols.
Yes, 100%. I had the honor of meeting Steve. And Steve is amazing in person. You know, what you get in the camera is only, but I think a hint of who he is. He knows everybody more so than me, and he's been dope. Just talking to him is a well of information. He's a great person. He's a great personality. And you know what? Not for nothing, he's not short on the quips. This guy is a geek at heart. He'll definitely talk to you, as you know, about the Lord of the Rings, Zelda, and all this great stuff. But it's just a great person. And the fact that he was able to embody a character so well, and he does great impersonations, I think that's inspiring to anybody who's shy of doing that. So kudos to you, Steve. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for being on the show nonetheless.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Sebastian. Oh, look at that. Who would have guessed
I was going to say, who's this ugly guy?
So real quick, because everybody who's watched the show knows, I
thought that was George Lopez.
Hey,
that's not wrong. I met Sebastian 12 years ago, and I said something to him. I said, you know, we know way too many people not to indulge and make money, and he took that with it, and he launched his own comic book series. He ended up making his own comic book company, or actually company with everybody. I give him his props because out of everybody he's introduced me to, which is Reginald, Mia, Hash, and Leslie, who put me on their shows and allowed me to be here. He also and somebody else who's coming up, who he also ran his first ever digital fucking Comic Con. Excuse my language, and it was successful as flying unicorns can't kiss. And then he did it again a second year. This man did a digital Comic Con during COVID, and it was amazing. He allowed me to host, and it was amazing. I'm not talking out my booty. It was amazing. So this man is somebody you want to know. If you ever want to go to deep, long talks about geekdom, prepare yourself. But he's also a great dungeon master as well.
No.
It depends. So this guy is definitely somebody I've had the pleasure of knowing for 12 plus years. He's introduced me to a lot of different people. He knows his stuff. Give it up for Sebastian. Thank you for being on the show. Let's move on. He's not here, but I was just with him last night. Will, the villain, my boy Will, who I also met during the online digital Comic Con. We've become really great friends. This man is also a geek. We used to play Apex together. He got me back into Apex. Me and Reggie and Will are all part of the Chaos Squad. So when we get back together and we do this, we're going to kill y'all, motherfuckers. But, nonetheless, also a great person at heart. Love him. Love his family. He's dope. Wish he was here. I know he's busy doing stuff. Let's move on.
It's technically my cousin-in-law.
Hash. I mean, without Hash too, I would not also be here. Sebastian introduced me to Hash. Hash has given me my first Power Morpher, which is in the thing, which I've never had before. You know how excited I was to put them. He gave me all the coins. I said black immediately. Mastodon. Beto Black 100%. I think he has me. He has a picture of me doing that. Hash is an amazing character. Also a bit of
For a second there, I thought you were talking about Battle Cat, and I got all excited. But
yeah, no problem. He's a bit of a jerk, but he's my jerk. He's been super supportive. Shout out to Hash. Really appreciate you. Thanks for everything you've done. If you also want to know about cons, he's also a guy to do cons as well with. Definitely. And he knows his stuff about all types of toys. We used to have a show together. So definitely give him his props. Let's move on because I'm running out of time. Oh, no, that's it. Okay, sorry. So, boom.
No.
That's it. That's thank you, everybody. So you guys are all inspiring. There are people who've made it who are bigger, who are more popular, but the fact that we're here, we have our audience, we know who we are, we do things like cons and all this other stuff. You guys are inspiring to anyone watching this, and definitely should be giving your props and flowers too. Thank you. Oh,
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Mia asked if you're doing the digital Comic-Con again.
Unfortunately, no, because so Eric Hutch was also a partner facilitator of that. The studio has gone through a different focus on trying to build an animation on their current D&D campaign that's been going since February of 2020. So the studio's focus and finances have been going to push for that. We were going to do a third year, but cons started opening up and it almost happened, but it was just a two-man show. A lot of the people who we were going to end up like working with to help us doing panels and all that. We were like, you know what? We want to make sure we deliver people a good show. We don't want to just rush something together. So we made the decisions that let's just skip it. And then the studio shifted to animation, which seeing a lot of stuff that they're putting together. I'm actually pretty excited. They're using a lot of conventional art mixed with AI to help with the production process. Phil, the animator, who's been wonderful. They have come up with some really beautiful stuff, and it's been hard at work to make sure that they have everything together. Like Tommy's been working on the scripts, the voiceovers, and it's been a fun overall process to see where it's going. Like they wanted to do a major announcement in October, but again, to make sure they have something there for people, they just push it back. So they've been working really hard.
Very nice. Yes, sir.
What's kind of funny is in New Jersey, at Contropolis, New Jersey, I had the pleasure of speaking with John Delancey. If you guys know who he is, he's from Star Trek. And his son actually came out with a way to do Comic-Con at home without having to leave your home. And it's kind of interesting where he was saying that fans will submit artwork that you can then digitally autograph, and then
yeah.
So people who can't handle big crowds, can get their stuff autographed without having to leave the house.
I mean, I'll be honest, I would love to do another one because we learned a lot about computer servers, because the first one we kind of crashed the servers for where we had everything on. True story is that when we did the first show, we had taken months to put together the whole website, and the website got hacked literally 2 weeks before the show and got destroyed because it was between that period where the server would save and dump the old site, so it couldn't save anything. Me, Hutch, and Law, shout out to them, worked tirelessly. So what took us months, we rebuilt back in 3 days.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Because we wanted to get a show out there. We were like, it's COVID. We gotta, people want something to get a distraction. We had heard how bad San Diego had done it. We wanted to deliver experience for people, and that's what we wanted to do. And we felt like that third time, because there was just a lot of stuff going on that third year. So we just had to put it off and all that. So he was the backer, and then it was like, okay. So, but it was fun. It was fun. We had a great time. Everybody had a blast. It had a lot of positive reviews. And yeah, Mike was there, did a lot of great stuff. on there, Mike. And again, thank you everybody who participated. Thank you, Mike, for always being there too, because not a lot said about you. You're always a great supporter of people because you really support people a lot, bro. And again, it's like thank you for always being a friend there and everything too, man.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I just want to kind of harping on the fact that I have a friend. One of my friends created a fucking digital Comic Con. You understand that when the year of our Lord 2023, a digital Comic Con that was super successful, and we know, anyway, we have to start wrapping this up. I want to get to our third category and move on from that because you guys have been amazing. But just to let you know, if you're watching this, this is the kind of talent. Forget me, I'm supportive. This is the kind of talent that I'm around. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Reggie.
No, you're good, sir. You're good, sir. So you want to do the third? You want to do the third one? All right, it's gonna be rapid fire. No explanations. Just come out with your picks. Tell me who they are. We're moving on.
You are the host. I'm just following.
Like my wife, I'll be quick. Like with my wife, I'll be quick.
Okay.
I mean, that's neither here nor there, sir.
All right. So Reggie, who's going first? Who's going
I will go first.
Okay.
This is movies.
I'm gonna go first because I'm a little bit salty because both of you took people I was gonna pick, and I'm like, yeah, I already know who. And then I see them on both your lists, and I'm like, fuck y'all lists. So I'm gonna go first.
All right. This is movies where villains were better than the hero.
I didn't necessarily do movies right away because I didn't get that part. But the first one isn't a movie villain, but she's a villain. She's been in a movie. I'm not talking about that movie version of her. But anyway,
it's fine.
I'm going to go with Pamela Isley.
Ooh.
She is a better villain than Batman is a hero. Because once again, instead of making social programs for the poor people of Gotham so they stop making villains, the rich white guy wants to go beat up the mentally insane people.
Can you zoom that by any chance? I would love to see what looks to be like Poison Ivy, but not really, like an updated version. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Right. But yeah, so I like Pamela because she's a villain and she's about the planet. And she's like, humans are trash. Y'all need to stop. Either do it my way or die. And
so she's
gonna
Poison
Ivy.
Be
the planet again. So either get in line or get put in the ground and become fertilizer. I'm sorry. And
not wrong.
She's and like the way she's going about it, yeah, it may be a little wrong, but what she's trying to do is right.
I have never been attracted to a plant woman ever in my life. A plant mommy ever in my life. You want to go to Home Depot?
She can be your plant mommy. I get. Well,
you go to Botanical Gardens.
Maybe.
All
right. And as a side note, she is a villain, but she's more of an anti-hero, Miss Quinn, on a side note as a runner-up. Yeah, but she's cool. She's got her moments. But this was about Ivy.
Well, all right, fair enough.
Next up, Mr. Ben Solo, because if it was wanting to know more about his story and wanting to know more about Rey, Rey can go.
Yep.
Palpatine can go. Wow. I want to know about Ben Solo. Let me know about Ben. Why does he throw those tantrums? Why is he that? I want to know about that. I saw a little girl get abandoned by the Palpatine family and grow up on a desert planet and get thrust into the limelight. I want to know this dark path that he took. I want to know about that.
Rey and Kylo is still a better love story than Twilight.
You're not wrong. The wife will agree with you, and she's pissed at how that movie is. She is pissed. He got his redemption and he died.
Listen, the story of Up has a better love story than Twilight.
Woo! Okay. You know what? Hi. You know what? This was a great scene. I remember this. Yeah.
Yes. And then my final one, of course, is the T-800. I'm sorry. Kyle Reese was boring as fuck in this movie. The T-800, not boring. I'm going to
he's going to be at RCC this weekend, so you might want to be careful.
See, I think this movie, obviously is one of the movies that helped catapult Arnold Schwarzenegger into the movie business. But if you think about it, he doesn't have that many lines. He's a great, not really talking
actor. He literally has 4 lines. Give me your clothes, your boots, and the keys to your motorcycle, and I'll be back. That's all he needed.
Hey, baby, that's all the magic pixie dust you needed. Hey, Sebastian, so that's all the magic pixie dust needed. These were great choices. Thank you so much. I'm gonna push you forward only because we got like 10 minutes. We got 3 other people that need to go.
Got you.
I'm sorry. And then we still got to give our shout outs. Who's next?
Hold on. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. I'm pushing the wrong buttons, man.
I sent you something, Mike. Here's your
Oh,
edge.
I've done nothing wrong. All
All right, so up next, I will let Stevie go.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I like
baby.
his picks.
All right.
Stevie,
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
away.
yeah. I picked.
Steve.
All right, number
'Cause
one.
I was like,
Heath
yeah, these are
Ledger-
old. They're already picked. Dang, never
Number-
mind. That's
number
not
one,
some
Heath
other people.
Ledger
Okay.
Joker.
Oh, show it. Show the
You
man.
gots to.
Show
You
it.
gots to.
Show the man. Ugh,
I'm showing
amazing.
it. You pay attention.
The puppy dog eyes. But I mean, he
How
was
could you say no to
everything-
that face?
His interpretation of the Joker was everything you ever hoped the Joker would be.
Yes.
And when I first heard it with Heath doing the Joker, I was like, ain't no way anyone ever being better than the original Joker in '89 Batman. I was like, and well, he told me wrong, so he was like, shut the fuck.
You said, hold
No.
on here.
Let me show
And
you.
I'm just gonna take the time because I know we're on the budget. I'm gonna take the time out to say a lot of people say that Jack Nicholson should get his props because he copied off of him. Like, you know, kind of like a certain basketball player named Kobe and Michael Jordan, or Michael Jordan and oh my god, I forgot the other guy's name. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
It's
I'll
just
say this.
he played the perfect part of insane and brilliant
remember,
in one.
he took the movie away from Christian Bale. Jack
Yeah.
didn't do that. Jack did not take the movie away. This movie should have been called The Joker. Real talk. Because you know what? Christian Bale, arguably a great performance. Arguable, whatever.
Mhm.
This man outshone everybody. And he added scenes that he improvised. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm not talking anymore. Go ahead.
No. So up next is Malcolm Merlin, Dark Archer, or Ra's al Ghul, whichever one you want to go with here.
Mhm.
But I thought and don't get me wrong, I liked Oliver Queen, I liked Stephen Amell but John Barrowman did such a phenomenal job of playing the Dark Archer.
Mhm.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss, and then they come to find out that his daughter is, he had a daughter with oh god, I always forget her name,
Ooh,
but Mrs. Queen.
yes.
He was just so badass in a very awesome way.
He was awesome. You get hands down with that pick. That's it.
Cheyenne Amon from Legend of Korra was amazing. They rushed that show, and they should have left him for at least 2 seasons.
oh
I'm
my
just saying,
God,
or at least a season and a half. Don't get me started. Because we only have 8 minutes. But chef's kiss.
And
for
I,
that.
and you know what? And I think Mayhem's gonna like this last one.
Mhm.
Show it.
Yes. Also,
Two of my
almost took.
Two of my picks right there. I was like, man.
He
And-
almost.
And
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
know why? And you want to know why? Is because his story and the fact that they started with his story and how he was a child, and his father was taken from him because
Mhm.
a king was mad.
Politics.
Politics. You can say politics.
And
No.
he held that.
And he also
anger.
betrayed the kingdom. He might have did
Yeah.
something.
So
Well,
he
treason.
just he spent his entire life just hating, but then when he got his opportunity, he hated, but at the same time he was tactical about it.
Mhm.
It was brilliant. It was
This
perfect.
movie is probably the epitome of black excellence in in the last decade. But we're not talking about that. That's fine. I'll back up. Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan's character. First of all, Michael B. You won everybody's.
I've loved him since Friday Night Lights. So
Fair enough. So check this out. That man almost took the movie away from Chadwick Boseman. If they had given him more scenes in that movie, I guarantee, and it's arguable now, I guarantee you, much like
what's
Heath
the matter,
Ledger did,
cuh?
he would have definitely taken it away from him. Okay, I see. Fair. So great performance. That is a great selection. Great selection.
What's up, Auntie?
Hey, Auntie.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
It
It was supposed to be one season,
However,
and then it got
Angela
proper.
Bassett should have won the Oscar.
Yes,
In Black Panther 2.
she should have, hands down.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say this because we got to move on. I don't know why we continue to watch the Oscars when they're full of crap. My daughter is here, so I can't say what I want to say. But go ahead. She definitely should have. And go ahead. Next, Sebastian sent me a
ready?
picture that I sent to you, Reggie, for his pick.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's right there. I'm
Boom.
on, sir, I'm on it. I'm on it.
I know everybody was gonna pick those picks because those are all great picks, and I was thinking them too because great minds think alike.
Yes.
But when it comes to movie villains, one that stole the show, I have to pick Tim Curry, who played the devil in Legend that had Tom Cruise. I mean, starring opposite of Tom Cruise at the time was a rising star.
Mhm.
Tim Curry, I mean, just look at the makeup, look
It's
who
Tim
he
Curry.
is. He stole the show as this
It's
character.
Tim.
Yeah, he's always been amazing at stealing the show and all that, but he plays some fantastic characters, and this was by far, when I think of Legend, I don't think of Tom Cruise.
No.
I think of the villain that was in the movie because first of all, the prosthetics look great.
Mhm.
Second of all, Tim Curry was great playing the character, so it's just one of those very memorable characters. You don't remember the hero, you remember this guy with the big horns that's just right out evil. But yeah. As far as it goes, all the picks that were picked tonight, those would have been my picks too. Kudos again on Malcolm Merlin because that he is a very underlooked villain. Him and
Mhm.
Damien Dark. When
Yes.
Damien Dark's ringtone is Return of the Mac, I was like, that's it. He is one of my favorite villains of all time. And they played that song during a fight scene when him just whipping people's heinies.
Mhm. Just to let you know, we can curse. Cheyenne, Legend of Korra was supposed to be one season, but it was told, hey, you can do more. Goodness. They should have made it in such a way that if it was to be continued, they could have continued. They should not have killed Amon in that first season.
And by the way,
Yeah.
an honorable mention, by the way, too, with Malcolm Merlin is Katrina Law as Natalia.
Ooh. Fair enough.
Yes. Love that whole series. It's a most underlooked series, the Arrowverse. There's so many.
I love the Arrowverse the first 5 seasons, and then it went weird afterwards. But yeah,
Somebody
after
say-
Crisis,
Oh, no,
it's
that's
like, what
Superman.
happened?
All right. We gotta go. We gotta
Yeah.
go. 4
We
minutes. 4
ready.
minutes. Come on, people. Let's bring it back in.
You got 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes.
Okay, first of all,
Speed run.
plenty of
James
time for me.
McAvoy. Okay. I think if I remember the character of this name is Patricia. Is that correct?
Yes.
When I think of Patricia, I think of two things. Number one, I think of that TikTok meme with the boyfriend trying to get his girlfriend Patricia to be more healthy, and he's like, Patricia! It's always fun. It's always funny. But then two, this man and his characters. Oh my God. I don't think he won an award for this or glass, but he needed to. He needed to because this man killed KILT exclamation that role. Okay, let's move forward. If you haven't
it's
watched
like he
it,
split.
oh my God, it was Patricia. It was Patricia. Oh, what were their names? Was one James or I forgot that. It doesn't matter.
I forget the little kid, but yeah, those are both Patricia.
Yeah, amazing. Tim Curry. Okay, Tim Curry's it. Kiss me, fat boy. Like, oh my God. But then you also
He
have,
meant that.
and then you also have what's his name? The new
Yeah,
one.
that guy.
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård. Yes, he also did a great. So where more Tim Curry would have been comical but still scary, this man was just like
Terrifying.
terrified.
He
Yes,
scared the
obviously a
people
hard
on
fight.
set with him.
Yo, people were
Period.
like, nah, he's gonna go crazy. But he did a great job. I loved it. Definitely watch it. I think it's still on HBO. I could be wrong. I don't know where it's on, but it's still amazing. These guys were it. Do I have one more?
Yes.
Samuel
And I love the fact
Jackson.
that you did it. I'm like,
Samuel
oh, wait, you're
Jackson.
right. He
Listen.
was the villain of the movie.
Listen, I had a T-Mobile Sidekick. Okay, you guys remember that the flip phone? Okay, and the opening phrase was, "I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. You flip it close. English? Do you speak it?" Amazing performance. He was up against John Travolta, who did a good performance. I'm not gonna lie, but this amazing performance. And when you think about it, he's a hitman working from a drug cartel in a sense, a drug dealer, and this man with the Royale with cheese was a bad mamma jamma.
Shut your mouth.
You know it. So I was just like, if you watch this movie, which is crazy, this movie entirely is crazy. It's got a great stories and everything.
Child, please.
He is one you'll never forget. 100%. I think
There's
I
a
have
reason
some more.
we
It's that
quote
speech he gives.
all his scenes. There's a reason we do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's a deep cut. Hugh Jackman and obviously
anything
Scarlett
scored,
Johansson.
Jeff.
Whatever,
Anything scored, Jeff.
Christian Bale. Okay. They were both villains. Okay. They were both villains.
magicians.
It's a
Wait,
sto-
what?
It's a story about villains trying to up each other.
Yes. Because the amount of things that they've done to each other and their lives and the people around them,
Okay.
yes. Tim Curry is the
Okay.
reason why I'm scared of
Okay.
clouds. Now it's just a hatred of them. Hey, I understand. I'm glad you weren't here
Send in
last
the
week
clowns.
because we talked about clowns and makeup. So let's not go there. But yeah, The Prestige was also a great movie. They were both villains. I knew Hugh Jackman from way before. I used to see him on Broadway. That man can act his ass off. And obviously Christian Bale didn't come to play either. So both villains. If you get a chance, if you haven't watched it, watch it. If you get a chance, watch it again, and then tell me who you think is the bigger villain, because they're both the bigger villains. No Country for Old Men. It was Anton Chigurh. I'm gonna mess up his name, and I apologize.
He's just definition.
The crazy thing is, so many people justify what he did in this movie, because all he is a hitman whose basic job is to retrieve the money for the drug cartel. But the way this man instills fear from just the conversation with him, you know
Kill
what?
me now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If you haven't watched this movie, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. I wished halfway throughout that movie that cowboy was gonna live. I knew he wasn't gonna live. I knew it. It was written in stone. It was written in the Bible that he was gonna die. How he died was crazy, but I knew he was gonna die. And then the ending scene where he visits the cowboy's wife, it's left to interpretation. Good luck.
I know we're up against it, but I saw that man's face, and it all popped in my head. I Vigo, the scourge of Carpathia.
Listen. I went over the time and I apologize. These were my villains that were better than the heroes. They made the movies. You guys had some awesome picks. Everybody gets a 10. Screw it. Everybody gets a 10. 10 out of 10.
2 weeks in a row.
You know,
yes, I'm killing it. Yeah. I got 2
Hey,
names.
guys, it's like kissing your brother. If y'all get that reference, we're best friends.
And I'm just going to remove him there. No, I'm going to bring him back. Bring him back. Ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up the show, I would like Sebastian and obviously Peter to give the shout out to their company, the crew that they represent, the crew they claim, and all this other stuff. Sebastian, go first. Tell them where they can find you as we put up the link.
So you guys can find my comic over there in the anthology of Wayward Ravens We Suck at Comics over there at their website. If you happen to be at Rhode Island Comic Con, they will be there with this copy of this book, so you guys could get some of the autographs, because there's a whole autograph section there to get it signed. It's a beautiful book. Look how thick it is, this anthology. Get it, purchase it. It's a thick one with two C's. You could also catch me every Tuesdays. We had a break this week, but next Tuesday we are back over there at the I was gonna say the 4-letter nerds.
The nerds of the round.
Nerds of the round.
4-letter nerds of the round.
Yes, we made it, mama.
There we go. It's merging. It's an amalgam. There we go. Nerds of the round will be back on next Tuesday. We are actually going to be talking Loki and just giving our thoughts on what's been happening on Loki and everything, because it's just been crazy. So we've been loving it. But yeah, that's where you catch me. The Nerds of the Round and We Suck at Comics.
Thank you, Sebastian. Appreciate you for being on the show. Mr. Griffin.
And you can find me in your girl's dreams. No, but but you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. You can find me at Instagram and Facebook at Rhode Island Zone Peter Griffin. On TikTok, you can find me at RI Zone Peter Griffin, and at Steve Oakes on Twitter. And you can find me at pretty much any altered reality entertainment convention.
Nice.
So you get ready for this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let Reggie take us out. Thank you to everybody for showing up. Thank you to everybody who's popped up in the comments. This has been an amazing show. It's so amazing that we ran over time, which it doesn't really happen, but when it happens, it's worthwhile.
Full blame for this. So.
Yes, we're all gonna get paid. Thank you. We hope to have you again, Reggie. Take us out, please.
Thank you for watching, ladies, gentlemen, people of all sizes and sorts. This has
And
been
aliens.
a production of the 4-Letter Nerd, brought to you by Hyro Geek X Unlimited. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully, we'll have the full crew if they're not tired. So, best wishes, fingers crossed, for Big Daddy Bergie and Lady Sid and I to come back and join us again. Maybe we have some other special guests. You'll never know. You got to tune in and see. Thanks for watching.